G'day folks, my name's Hunter and I'm been asked by the Gold Coast City Council to put you through one of our active and healthy group fitness workouts. I feel privileged to do this. We've got interesting conditions going on at the moment. What I'm aiming to do is to take you through this workout. It's scaled, which means that there's going to be beginner, sort of more advanced, but I'm going to take you through all the technique cues. I like to talk, which is a good thing. I'm going to impart to you all the safety cues. Now what's important is that if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel it's painful or it's beyond your limitations, and just stop or just keep moving. Okay, so it's not no pain, no gain. That went out in the 1980s. What it's all about is basically getting everything moving. Now all the exercises I'm going to be doing are all designed to increase your mobility, reduce the incidence of injury, basically to make you a better human being so you get more out of life. So let's take advantage of being indoors. We've got no choice. But while we're at it, I'd really like you to have a good old crack at this, and I think you'll enjoy it. Well, I don't know if you. The worst thing you can say to a PT is I enjoyed that. Okay, you want to say, yeah, that was worth your while. So let's get started. Let's get everything warm. So we're just going to start with some nice little slow partial squats. And I notice I've got my feet out at about 45 degrees. So the old days we used to do it this way, puts a lot of stress through our knees. We want to have our legs or our feet out at about 45 degrees. Now what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the ground with my feet. So as I'm squatting here, I'm trying to externally rotate. They're big words, but why not? Why not use them? But I'm trying to get my knees to move out, but I'm grabbing the ground with my feet. Now what's going on there is I'm grabbing the ground with my gluteals. Now we've got three glutes. We've got a glute max, use a lot of that. We've got a glute med and a glute minimus. And what we want to do is use all three. Why? We just burn more calories, get more out of it. Okay, so as I'm descending here, I'm grabbing the ground, and I can actually feel it there. If you don't believe me when you're doing it, just do a little bit of palpation back there. Make sure it's yourself. And just push through your heels. Just nice and slow, so we're getting warm. Okay, now what we're doing is we're increasing the body temperature, and we're preparing all those knees for a little bit of movement. Okay, so pushing through the heels. We're now going to a squat position. I'm going to do some little monster walks to the side. Now if you want to put a band, if you access a band around your knees, you can do that too. Okay, that's just going to switch it on a bit more, but you don't need that sort of kit. Okay, just what I'm doing here, little partial squats. To the middle, partials, to the middle, partials, so on and so forth. Now right now my heart rate's up there, I know, because my little carotid artery is ticking. Let's put some partial push-ups and some squats in there now. Alright, so let's now move into what we call a lunge. Different types of lunges. I'm a big advocate of a reverse lunge. It takes a lot of pressure off the knees. So it's a generous step back, drop our knee, bring our foot back in. Generous step back, drop our knee, step back up. Foot, drop, step. Foot, drop, step. Notice the speed of movement I'm moving at. Nice and slow. That way the muscles are having to do more of their work. Consequently, we're burning more calories, getting more out of our workout. So nice and slow, but again it's a generous step back, and then drop that back knee. Don't hit that back knee off the ground. Okay, just a partial, all the way through. Step through. Very good. Step back, drop. You notice I'm looking straight ahead, not looking down. I'm keeping good posture through here. I'm driving through my hips. Drop, through. Step, drop. All right, so let's put it all together. We'll do one for one. We're going to do one squat, one reverse lunge. Step through, second reverse lunge, two squats. One and two. Step back and drop. Step back and drop. Four squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here's a newbie for you, an extra. We're going to do a lateral lunge. We're going to step out to the side, and you're going to notice that my foot is directly straight ahead, so it's not off to the side. Because what I'm trying to do is trying to warm up these knees, put these ligaments on either side, okay? And we're going to try and warm them up through forces running through, but good forces. Step back, step out. Again, foot straight ahead. Really important. All these little technique cues I give you, I want you to try in action, because they're going to make you get more out of the workout. So step through, step back, step through, step back, step through, step back, step through, step back. Now let's put it all together. So we've got a bunch of work ahead of us. Squat, monster walk, two squats, monster walk, two squats, monster walk, squats, monster walk. Let's get into our lunges. Lateral lunge, forward. Lateral lunge, back. Reverse lunge, back, Second one, reverse back. And then we come out of that. Just again, just keeping those pins, those legs switched on. So we're just hovering here. And again, we're warming up. You should be able to hear my voice, and I'm warming up too. But everything has got to be pain-free. Don't push through pain. Mild discomfort's what we're aiming for. Okay, so I'm just hovering here. Very good. Now, let's get our gluteals and our hamstrings to start talking, because they're there to keep us safe. What we're going to do is what's known as a Romanian deadlift, or a single leg. So I'm going to step back, a bit similar to our lunge, and then I'm going to go up into one foot. Now notice my knee is semi-bent. Now I'm not going to bend at the knee, because I'm going to use my quadriceps. I'm going to keep it bent. Imagine a big bolt running through my hip, and tip over the top, and then come back up. Now if you need to touch down, go for it. In fact, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm trying to get your gluteals, your butt muscles to talk to your hamstrings, and then your lower back. So over the top, step back up. Little touch down, nothing wrong with that. Over. So imagine a big bolt running through your hip, like a seesaw, you're just tipping over it. Over, and up. Well, that was a bit of a crazy ride. The top, trying to do two things at once. It's tough for me. Trying to talk, which I normally don't have a problem with, and do. So again, over the top, and back up. That little step at the back, nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's it. And use your arms for balance. Balance is good. Let's swap sides. Again, this side's probably a better one for you to be able to see. And my knee is semi-bent. Okay, I'm not bending into the knee when I do the movement. I fix the knee, it's semi-bent, and over the top I go again. Bring that back foot down. Over the top I go again. I get a nice stretch through your hamstrings and gluteals. You feel it back there. Top, through, over, and back. Now we haven't used weight yet. That's what I'm preparing you for. That's why you see those little kettlebells sitting there. Top and through. Top and through. Now we're going to do what's called a door closer. And the reason is, what it is, it's a modified deadlift. And the idea is a deadlift is a pretty crazy exercise at the best of times. So I've got a little bit of a version. I call it a door closer because I'm trying to close a door behind me. Okay, so as you can see, I'm keeping my neck neutral. I'm not looking forward or back or up. I look straight ahead. And I just let my arms come down to the inside my thighs. Stand tall. That's it. I'm trying to get that tush back. So you should feel really light on your toes. You're driving through your heels. Okay, by driving through those heels, where you're heavy in your heel, you're going to use your glute, your hamstrings and your lower back, all talking. Okay, plus more muscle burn, more calories burn. That's really what it's all about. Okay, so we call this door closer. So use that imagery, trying to close a door behind you. Good, all the way through, a couple more. And you'll notice my knees are semi-bent, but they're fixed. Okay, so I'm not bending into it like this. I find a nice comfortable position. I keep moving through the rep range. Right, now I'm trying to introduce all the exercises. So when we put it all together as a bit of a workout, you're really going to feel it. But I need to know that your form is good. It's part of my job. And I love my job. Okay, so sitting at our heels, stand tall. Alright, now here's a challenge for you. We're going to do it all together. So we're going to do one RDL over the top. And then let's throw in what's called a little pistol squat. It's a little bend of the knee. Over the top. Little pistol. Now see, I'm a bit shaky. So I'm not nervous. It's more my brain talking to those muscles, trying to work out balance. Now balance is proprioception. Okay, we lose that as we age. Well, if you're in my company, you're not going to lose it. Okay, so over the top, and let's bring it through a little pistol. The top, a little pistol. Now I'm really feeling that in the gluteal. Now for you guys who may sit down all day, it's part of your job, you're really going to benefit from this, because we don't use a muscle, we lose it. And that includes sitting on it. Okay? So if you, right now it's going through your head, I bet, here's while I can sit down and develop a good looking butt. Doesn't work that way. You've got to use it through into your heels. Okay? And you get a bit wonky after a while, and that's what we're doing this for, to get wonky. Okay? We're going to forcing that brain to think. At the top, little pump pistol. At the top, little pass pistol. Notice how I'm using my hands for balance. There's nothing wrong with that. Now I did bring along, thought I did, a prop. I had a broomstick here at some storage, so it's out there in the world. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep moving while our awesome staff here at Gold Coast gets me my stick, the stick of knowledge. Thank you very much, Kelly. Okay, now the reason I brought that in is because if you need to balance yourself while you do this, you can do that. Now that's a lot easier, but again, it might just help you get sorted in the short term. Okay, so you get all that balance on, and then you swap sides. Okay, so again, just sliding down there and feeling it. Through, nice pistol. Through, little pistol. Now, I know you're thinking, does this guy over the legs? Well, legs are 50% of your body. It's a really good way of warming it up. So we'll get to the upper body very soon. Okay, very good. All the way through. Now, one of my favourite exercises is the gluteal arch. Okay, so we're going to lay down. Be dramatic if you need to. 4 from 3 inches. And at 90 degrees, you'll notice my knees. I'm going to crisscross here. Now I'm aiming to raise my shoulder blades ever so slightly, but at the same time, I want you to watch my toes as I raise up. Oh, actually, hang on. That's a crunch. That's a crunch. Oh, sorry, guys. So I got all emotional there, but we raise our toes. We're in the ballpark. We shot to abdominals, and I'm slowly dropping. Slowly dropping. Now you'll notice that I'm moving really slow. That's conscious, because the longer a muscle's under tension, the more work it's got to do. Okay, so I'm pushing through my heels. I'm pushing through those heels. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Very good. Now if you feel a bit cramped because your heels are close to your butt, just walk it out. Walk it out to you, and your body will let you know. It's very clever. It's called proprioception. I've mentioned that before, but it's going to let you know that's ready to go. Okay, and that includes pain. That's why you're going to listen to that. So nice and slowly. And again, what we're doing is we've got our hamstrings talking to our glutes, talking to our lower backs. And when we pick something up, we need all 3 of those lifters, big movers, switching on and working together. And that's, again, not only a great exercise for fitness and muscle tone, as they call it, but it's also for preventing injury. So just pushing through your heels. Yeah, nice and slow. Okay, and you'll notice I really slow on the descent, because all those muscle fibers in there I want switched on. So if I do something quickly, my brain goes, I'll only use a couple fibers. But I do it nice and slow. Now we're going to do a single leg version. Now this is important. You bring your feet together, go into the arch, and then you pick the foot you're going to raise. Okay, so you've got both feet, so you're basically balanced. Now we're going to leave our hands out in front of us, and then again we're going to push through our heels, same deal. Now some people do it like this. Okay, their thighs are parallel, that's fine. Okay, I tend to go for the one nice and high, because it gets a nice range, or nice flexibility out of the hamstrings and the glutes, particularly the hamstrings. Okay, and that's just the way that I roll. But you can do it this way, right? Or you can do it this way. Okay, and again, I'm pushing through those heels. It's all about the heels. Now again, when I swap sides, I bring my feet together, I get stable, arms are out in front, so I'm basically working on anti-rotation, and I pick a leg, the other leg obviously, and then I push through my heels, nice and slow. Now that feels a bit cramped for me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my feet together, I'm going to step them out a little bit, go into that position, and that feels way better. So don't ever be concerned about altering the form to feel more comfortable. Okay, and that's not one size fits all. And I really want you guys to find a nice place that you feel safe. That's my job. So I'm giving you all the technique cues. And again, you need to augment yourself, change yourself, so you feel more comfortable. Push your heels, nice and slow. All right, let's put them together again. Double through, feet together. I'm just going to drop and raise. Now you'll notice I'm not overarching. Okay, I'm not overarching here. I'm actually coming up to the parallel. Because when I'm at the parallel, I've got optimal glute, hamstring and lower back working. That's good. Okay, so we want to keep those lower backs nice and safe and nice and curved. And again, I'm thinking heels when I'm doing this. Pushing my heels into the ground. Notice I'm moving nice and slow. So we're going to do a couple more, and then we go to a upper body situation. Okay, so let's do 2 more. There's 1, there's 2. In fact, let's do a single leg version too. Let's do 5 of your best. So again, pushing through those heels, just dropping those hips, push through, push through. And notice that cadence I'm talking to you at. Nice and slow. Push through. 2 more. 1 and 2. Let's swap. Again, bring your feet together. Get yourself sorted, nice and stable. Then away you go. Don't hurry it. There's no hurry at all. This isn't a boot camp with some maniac yelling and screaming at you. I'm all about quality rather than quantity. Okay, it's all the devil's in the details. Okay, so we're using these muscles together, we're burning more calories because they like to work together. That was designed to do so. Okay, 1 more. Very good. Okay, so let's sit up nice and slowly and let's have a go at getting our upper bodies warmed up. So we're going to do a version of a push-up. Now there is nothing wrong with doing push-ups from the knees. I can't stand this whole, they're not proper push-ups, they are, they're just push-ups from the knees. So what I want you to notice is that I'm going to step my hands out and my arms are directly under my shoulder girdle. That's really important. So I'm looking directly between a big diamond that I'm forming with my hands, but then I step my knees back. I don't do the other way. And you'll notice that I'm now straight through the spine. Okay, so I'm not rounded. A lot of people, they walk themselves over or they'll walk their hands out. So you're looking straight into the triangle. Okay. Now when we descend, here's a really good cue for you. I want you to descend slowly, but I want you to bring your wings in. Okay, tuck in your elbows and then drive through. Nice and slow and drive through. Now what I'm trying to do is get as much of my humerus, my upper arm bone, into my shoulder girdle. Okay, and that stabilises the shoulder. I'm tucking my wings in, that's really important. On my elbows. Okay, nice and slow. Just think you're flying economy class. Keep those elbows in. Push through. Now this is a lot of tricep because we're going to bomb the chest very shortly and it's going to have to work a lot harder. So tuck the wings. Very good. Now let's work on a top push-up position, but you're going to do a negative contraction. Alright, so 1 of 2 ways. So I slowly descend, hover, 3, 2, 1. I pause, I raise both hands, squeeze my ankles together. Okay, that switches on a muscle on my back, called the multifidus if you're interested. And then I either push away from my knees, or I do a full push-up to the top. Slowly descend, either from knees to the top, or from the bottom, all the way through. You find the range that assists you, feels more comfortable. Up, through, or straight, down, your call. Or partials, okay? So that's known as a nice negative push-up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to introduce a little bit of shoulder stability in here. So I'm going to do a couple of different drills. So when I'm in that push-up position at the bottom, I'm going to put both arms out, and I'm going to put my thumbs up, I'm going to put my forehead to the ground, and I'm going to squeeze and raise my arms. And the idea is, you're going to put basically this humerus in here, this arm bone, it's going to work with your scapula. Okay, and it's going to stabilise your shoulder. Okay, so we're going to do an I up, like we're forming an I, a Y up, okay, and then a W up. So we're about to do a push up, hands by our sides, and we just squeeze. Okay, so let's have a good old crack at that. I'll just do one side. Alright, from the top, super slow descent, but really slow. 3, 2, 1, hover, pause, good. Forehead to the ground. One arm out or 2 arms up, and raise for an I up. Put it out for a Y. Y up. Bring it back underneath. Raise, squeeze, forehead, push away. Let's slowly descend. Let's do that again. Now if you're from the knees, there's no disgrace in that. So you'll slowly descend. Put your forehead to the ground. Arm out front. Nice high. Thumb, squeeze for an I up. Forehead, one more Y, squeeze, a Y up. Okay? Bring your hands back underneath you. Raise your hands. Put your forehead to the ground. Squeeze. And away you go. Alright, very good. So let's put it all together. So we've got a few exercises under our belt. So let's start with our legs. Alright? So I do bits of everything. A bit of a mongrel dog workout. So we go straight into our squats. Okay? And again, just partials, whatever works for you. Sit into your heels, grab the ground with your legs or your knees, get those gluteals switched on. Alright. So away we go. We're going to go straight into a lateral lunge. Remember that foot out? I'm going to step out here without trying to trip over that. Back we go, and then reverse lunge. I'll put myself into a corner. And then drop that back knee. Step through, step through. Let's do that again. 2 more. 1, 2. Lateral lunge. Up we go. That leg straight, or foot straight ahead. Back we go. Same deal. Generous step through. There's that foot. And let's step back. Okay, and drop that back knee. Through and back. Alright, so that's just one round. So you might repeat that 4 times. Then we'll go to the ground. Let's do our glute work again with our arch. Okay, so again, feet flat, 90 degrees. Hands out in front. Bring your feet together. And we're nice and slowly pushing through our heels. So let's do 2 of those, or 3 of those, and then we'll swap. 1 and 2. Now when we touch down, we're going to pick a leg, feet together, nice and high, and away we go. Again, pushing through your heel. 1 and 2. Feet together again, Nice and long. Press. 1 and 2. Very good. Let's do 4 of those. Doubles. 1, press, squeeze. Again, I feel a bit cramped, so I'm going to walk my feet out a bit. Unfortunately, you've got to start again when I do. And it's out. Here we go. 4. From the bottom, press through for 1. Super slow on the descent. See how I'm moving real slow. 2. The longer the muscle's under tension, the more work it's got to do. More work it's got to do, the more calories it's going to burn. That literally is logic. Science and logic. Press through for 3. And our last one at 4. Then we're going to touch down again. Bring our feet together. Pick a leg. Walk it out till it feels comfortable with the other foot. Press through that heel. And again, toes are nice and high. Through we go. For 4. 1. 2. 3. 4. Now bring that foot back, nice and close. Leg up, away we go for 4 of the go. 3. That was 3 there. There you go. 2. And 1. Very good. So they're all our exercises, but we're going to do an RDL work, our Romanian deadlift. So let's stand tall again. This time, however, we're not going to use our staff. We're going to do body weight stuff. Okay? So again, from the side, pick a leg, your call, and we're just going to semi-bend the knee and just tip over the top. Now let's bring that little pistol in. Little squeeze, little pistol at the bottom. It's not a full pistol squat. It's just a little partial. Again, it's just standing on my leg alone. It's got my gluteal switched on. Over the top. Through nice and slow. Into our heel. Over the top. Okay, and again, it's working on your range of movement too. Your flexibility. Let's do one more. And let's swap sides. Yeah, I'm starting to feel that now. Gluteal. Other side now. Again, just get your knee sorted. Slight bend. When you feel comfortable. And over the top. And that nice stretch for your hamstrings and gluteals. Stand tall. Come out of that and do a little pistol. Over the top. And again, you notice, I'm noticing it, my range of movement's improving as I'm warming up. And that's normal. Our muscles and our tendons are elastic. As they get warm, they become more elastic. 2 more. And last one, over the top, bring it through, a little partial. Let's do a door closes. Let's put it all together now. So, again, comfortably apart, I'm going to hit my head neutral. That means I'm not going to look back, I'm not going to look down. So as I try to close the door behind me, use that imagery, stand tall. Your upper arms should be in just inside your inner thighs, stand tall. And just think about those muscles talking and walking over, sliding over your pelvis. Okay, so all these exercises you can do with weight. You can do it with a bottle of water. You know, a 2 litre bottle of water weighs roughly 2 kilos. I remember that from school, physics. So closing that door behind us and put it all together. All together. That's it. Again, trying to stick that tush back. So it's all goodness. All that goodness is back there. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. And then we're going to go back to our upper body. And away we go. 1 more. Very good. Let's go into those negative push-ups now. So we can start from the top push-up position. And again, get nice and braced and straight. So again, with your tush, you want your tush a little higher you can. We want to avoid a sway back. That's what we do want to avoid. So I don't mind your tush is a bit higher. Okay, my spine's been stabilised by those muscles. And now I'm going to slowly descend, bring my elbows in, either pause at the bottom, squeeze the ankles, push away. Or I can do from the knees, slowly descend, through here, and up we go again. But we're doing the negative phase. That's where we build all that good strength. That's the hardest part. People miss out on that bit. To the top, slope, descend, all the way through. Very good. 1 more. Last one. Super slow, descend, and away we go. Right. So, we're about midway here, and what I like to do is a little bit of abdominal halfway through the workout. I think we're about halfway. We're going for a while. So I'm going to show you a couple of abdominal exercises. Now we do tend to do abs later in the workout, because we want our abs and our core to keep us safe for the workout. So let's assume we're about halfway through. We are. And I'm feeling it, so I guess you guys will too. So, again, comfortably apart, laying down. Now, we're going to do bicycle abdominals. Please try to avoid wrenching your head forward. I mean, it just doesn't feel comfortable at all. So I'm looking straight ahead, I put my hands behind my head, okay, knees at 90 degrees, And I'm going to, again, like I'm bicycle cycling, notice I bring my arm through, my upper arm is in contact with my thigh. And then I replace. Okay, so it avoids the temptation of wrenching your head forward, and you get more over your abdominals. So nice and long, all the way through. Nice and long, all the way through. See the speed of contraction I'm moving at, nice and slow, all the way through. If you want to speed it up, you can a little bit, but the main thing is you're not forcing or wrenching that head forward. Now let's do what's known as the perfect crunch. Well, I call it the perfect crunch because there's fewer moving parts, which is good. So we want our abdominals to work and not really much else. Okay, so again, knees are bent 90 degrees, very similar to our glute bridge. The difference is here though, is I'm going to put my hands across my chest. Now as I raise my upper torso, my shoulder blades are only slightly going to come off the ground, and as they do, my toes are going to raise at the same time. Okay, and away we go to the top. Now that is the smallest of movements, okay, and it's all abs. It's not a hip flexor. And again, I slowly descend, and with my feet, my toes. So watch my toes, and watch my head as I raise, pause, breathe out, 3, 2, 1, descend. Everything's done slow. To the top, 3, 2, 1, descend. Good, pause and rest. To the top, 3, 2, 1, descend. To the top, 3, 2, 1, descend. Now, I've got another great abdominal exercise, and they're called shin sliders. Okay, and what I'm trying to do here is get you guys to use your abdominals, not your hip flexors. Now, your hip flexors are these muscles here on the top of your thigh. Now, because we sit down all day, we sit down a lot, they get shortened. And as they get shortened, they pull our pelvis forward. So what I'm trying to do is give them no love. I don't want them any more working than they have to. So what I do is by putting my legs in the air, it switches them off. It's just a clever little ploy. What I'm going to aim to do here is slide up my shin. I'm going to head towards my ankle. I'm not going to get to my ankle bone. It's just a trajectory. It gives me something to aim for. But you'll notice I'm slowly sliding. Now I get a bit of a rectus abdominis in here, but also get a bit of an oblique, which is another part of our abdominals. Okay, but that little twist gets our obliques in. This is a really good abdominal routine. Nice and slow. I try to speed up to get through the pain. Okay? Or the discomfort, I should say. Nice and slow. It's human nature, guys. We all do it. Nice and slow through. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Let's go back to our bicycles. Okay? So again, hands behind our heads. Through, hold. 3, 2, 1. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Pause. And this is the speed of contraction what you're working at. And last one. Right on that side, let's get into that perfect crunch. Crisscross, as I raise my upper torso, I'm going to raise my toes, and I'm going to get to the top there, and I want to breathe out, empty your lungs. 3, breathe out, 2, 1, descend. Have a pause, reset, away we go. 3, 2, 1, pause, breathe out, descend. 2 more where that came from. To the top. 3, 2, 1, breathe out, empty them lungs, and slowly descend to the top. 3, 2, 1, breathe out. All right, so that's abdominals taken care of. What we've got to do now, we're just going to do our core work, okay? We've got a nice little circuit, so you've got a bunch of exercises you can work on, and there's a couple of different ways that we can work with our core. Now, the core muscles are all these muscles running down your spine. There's 4 of them. I won't bore you with the big names. They're big names in Latin. However, what they aim to do is to stabilise me when I'm sitting like this. So if I had a weakened core, I'd be like this, what we call a kyphotic state. And come rounding it up. Now, because we sit down all the time in a workstation, these muscles get tight. Okay, when they get tired, they start losing their tenacity and their capacity to keep that switched on, and we start sweeping over. It's not that dramatic. I'm just doing it to make a point. But they're the muscles I'm aiming to get to. So I have to be in what's called a plank type position, or a position where the back is straight and it has to be stabilised, okay? So there's a couple we do here. It's the good old plank, can't beat it. However, we don't plank longer than 30 seconds. Because studies have shown, I love saying that, but it's true, that anything over 30 seconds, we start using bigger muscles outside of those 4. So you'll notice I've got my arms, hands connected, and I'm just breathing through it. And again, I'm trying to avoid this, okay? It's not even going to feel comfortable, so I don't mind your tushes a little bit higher. And then bring yourself down, So you feel those muscles capture. You feel strong. When you feel strong, that's where you're going to be. Okay, now if you need a pause, we need a break, or make it easier, just touch down with the knee. Then go back into it. Okay, touch with the knee, go back into it. Alright, so that's our plank. Now what we're going to do here is our upper plank. It's a push-up position. So from here, now I'm going to bring my feet nice and wide. So again, right now in this position here, I've got plenty switched on. So I'm going to slowly touch the shoulder and bring the hand back. Slowly touch the shoulder, hand back. And I'm going to hold for a wee bit. Touch the shoulder, hand, touch the shoulder, hand. Hold for that position here. Now we're going to do a collapsible plank. So bring your feet together, drop down to one forearm, drop down to two, hold for a moment, rebuild, rebuild. Okay, so that's a nice little circuit for you. Now the last one I'm going to do for you is known as the bird dog. There's a couple of different versions, but the one I like is this one here. It's easier, that's all. So you'll notice I start in this position here. My arms are directly under my shoulder girdle, so they're not forward, they're not back. Okay, I feel strong. Wherever you feel strong, that's your body telling you. Now notice my legs are directly under my pelvis. Okay, so this is the starting position. So I'm going to raise one leg and one foot, or one leg and one hand. Whoop, I'm hitting the shrubbery behind me. Nice and high, hold. And you notice I'm not over lifting. Push through the heel, elbow through, hold for a moment. Whoop, back there. Pain's not going to like me. And hold, and through, elbow, to that. Well, let's move to the next one. So I'm going to move forward a bit further. And the difference here is the old cat-camel stretch. I'm going to embalm you with some stretching. I'm going to start off with the cat. I think it's the cat. I never know actually. It's cat-camel. I don't know which one's the cat. I'm assuming that's the camel. Okay, so my hand's flat. I'm going to round out my little tummy and raise my chin. Alright. And I'm going to come up with my hands. I'm going to do a nice arch. Bring my chin in. And wiggle around where you feel that stretch. Your body again will let you know where it's at. And round out, raise, and tush. It's a very gratifying stretch. Because we sit down a lot, we're very rounded in the shoulders. So that's our body saying thank you. To the top again. Hold through. Wiggle if you need to. Find where their spots are. Nice and high. Alright, so let's put that all together. So let's do a couple of bird dogs. And I've moved away from that plant now. So notice my arm, my thumbs are up, my fonzarellis, and I'm bringing my elbow through, and then I'm extending through. Pushing into my heel. Through, extend. Through, touch, elbow, if you can, you don't have to, and through. And then you repeat the other side. Now let's go back to our cat-camel. So up on our fingertips, nice high, good stretch, drop your chin, and round at your tummy. Yeah, good. It just feels good to stretch. To the top, stretch through, drop your chin, and round out those brushes, that round out, flatten those hands all the way through. Okay? So what we've done here today is we've put it all together. So I've given you the foundation of a great workout. We've done a little bit of a workout while we're at it. But the big thing I want you to take from this little presentation here is some of those leg exercises. So what I'd suggest you doing is watching it a few times and just pluck out the good bits. Okay, my favourites are the sumos, okay, the sumo squats, okay, and the monsters. You can't beat it. They really get those legs switched on. Okay, as we move through here. The other one I really like are RDLs, Romanian deadlifts. Okay, slight bend over the top, only because there's just so much good balance involved. And that's really good for our brains. Okay, that never gets easy. When it gets easy, you didn't train hard enough. Alright, so there's nothing wrong with being a bit wonky. That's why we've got this thing here. If you need a piece of dowel, just slide down and then step through. Okay? And with time you won't need the dowel. Okay, because the brain again is taking all this information in. Slide down all the way through. We also had a door closer. Love the door closers. Because again you've got multi-muscles all doing the work. So as I again trying to close that door behind me, I stand tall. Trying to close that door behind me, I stand tall, right? Because I've got multi-muscles working together. When they work together, they're stronger. And when they're stronger, they keep us safe. Now, again, I've got a few accessories here that you could use at home. You may have access to a kettlebell, okay? And in that, you would just literally add that to the same exercises, except you're just going to add some weight. All right? The form is exactly the same. So opposite hand, opposite foot, at the top, little partial, over the top. It's actually easier with weight because you can counterbalance yourself. Okay, door closes, back on those heels, standing through, raise, drive those hips. Okay. All the way through. The push-ups, really, if you want a nice little challenge, here's one for you. Bit of a game. Okay, so what you can do is you can use these massage rollers, and you can actually do a push-up like this. Now what's going on is all the shoulder stability. Okay, because I'm having to stabilize that and make it more dramatic. I'm very theatrical. Press through, and then I'd swap hands. Okay, the other one you could do is you do a push-up and just touch on there. And that limited range really helps you get more out of yourself. Press and through. Another game is roll to the side, over there, press through. And again, all these little augmentations just help really make it a bit more interesting, because there's going to come a time when you're going to want some challenge and start using these sorts of apparati. So I think that's about it. So what I've given you today is a number of exercises that you can work on your own. I really want you to watch this and watch it a couple of times and take a note of the teaching cues I've given you, because they're not random, they're designed to keep you safe. Again, we talked about the door close. Notice we talked about our upper arms, that's just touching the inside of our thighs. Okay, so I'd probably roll through that 3 times, probably put you at 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 5 times, 6 times. Hell, you can do it for 24 hours. If you do, let me know. We'll get a team down here, these people back here, these video people, we'll film you. In fact, I'll become your manager and we'll tour around the world, okay? But other than that, jokes aside, I feel privileged to be in a position where I can impart to you some of the stuff. I've been doing this a long time, kind of know what I'm doing, but at the same time, I want you to feel safe. If something doesn't feel right, please don't do it, and never be afraid to change your form, okay? Good luck with it all, and I hope to see you again another time. Bye-bye.